Which trader does not want to trade explosive bull moves in the market? Whether it is in stocks, equities, commodities, or cryptocurrencies, traders are always on the lookout for such explosive moves. In this video, we disclose one such methodology of catching such explosive moves. It is one of the best hidden secrets by high net worth individuals and by high end traders who trade such explosive moves on a regular basis. The indicator which we are talking about is called the Williams percentage R oscillator. It was formulated in the 1970s by one of the most renowned traders in the world, Larry Williams. Please watch till the end of this video where we will give you a system to catch and trade such explosive moves in the market. The Williams R is a momentum oscillator and it has a very basic formula. Normally calculated over 14 days, it is the current close of any candle minus the highest high in 14 days divided by the range in the 14 days. Now, based on this definition, it is clear that the Williams R is the inverse of the Fast Stochastic Oscillator formulated by George Lane and which forms the basis of the stochastic oscillator, which is one of the most widely used momentum indicators in the world today. Basically, therefore, the Williams R is a marker of where the current price is in the high-low range of a certain number of days. If price is tightly compressed, then even a small change in price can result in a large change in the indicator. One of the reasons for this happening is that the indicator is basically a raw line and not a slowed line with any moving average. Another advantage of the Williams R is that it can be also used on other market parameters like the volume, and a comparison of the movement of the Williams R on price and volume can yield interesting results. However, these are topics which are not related to our current objective, which is to use the Williams R to determine explosive moves in the market. It is available on all charting and trading platforms. And here is an example of how it is plotted. Here you can see the chart of Nifty futures. Now, in order to plot the Williams R, I add indicator, come to Williams R, and I plot it over 14 days. Now, when I do that, it plots a single line. That is how simple it is. The only difference you will notice is that the range of the Williams R is from 0 to minus 100, unlike the RSI and the stochastic oscillator, where the range is from 0 to plus 100. Now, the Williams R is a phenomenal indicator to catch explosive moves. When it drops below minus 90, indicating a deep panic, and then rapidly snaps back above minus 50. This bounce in the Williams R, which is corroborated by a bounce in the stock, is not just a bounce. It is a momentum ignition. And this setup is called a Whiplash setup. The Williams R breaking below minus 90, then within 5 candles of this break, spiking above minus 50. Volume may or may not confirm the trend. If it does, very good. But if it does not, it is not a deal breaker. The Whiplash setup precedes strong reversals and explosive trend legs. It is best used on the daily time frame with a vision of holding trades for a longer period of time with patience, with a risk reward of no less than 1:5. The reverse move in the Williams R is also possible, with it going above minus 10 and then dropping below minus 50. However, there are better indicators and better chart patterns like the head and shoulders or the descending triangle, which are available for catching such steep falls and crashes. Therefore, the bull side of the Williams R will only be discussed because it is far more reliable and far more adaptive to the retail trader who is looking for bull moves rather than bear moves. Now, momentum in the Williams R is not just a technical parameter. It is a capture of the intensity of emotion. Some traders actually go to the extent of saying that they feel the Williams R more than they read it. And the Williams R has the uncanny ability of moving one day ahead of the actual price move. So there is something uncanny and something metaphysical about this indicator. The trading system, the Pine 6 code of which is given in our description, is as follows. For buy moves only. For stocks, if the Williams are spikes below minus 90 and then within 5 candles breaks out above minus 50, buy on the open of the next candle, keeping a stop loss of 2% below the low of the previous candle with a target of at least a 10% move from the entry. Now, you may keep a trailing stop loss based on ATR as per your comfort level in order to get a profit protection in case we do not meet the full target. For indices, the numbers will become a 1% stop loss and a 5% target, since 2% and 10% are very large numbers in the case of indices. Now, 3 examples of such moves. The first example is in the bank nifty. The green arrows represent the system outputs. As you can see, all the trades are correct and are giving you phenomenal risk reward ratios. The second example is in REC, where again the moves are phenomenal and every single trade is correct. Some trades may not give you the desired output, but that is where your trailing stop loss will come into play. The third example is in Adani Enterprises, where again you can see the size of the moves which this system gives. Now, the majority of the trades taken out of this system will be explosive buys, provided that you hold them with patience and discipline. Now, majority does not mean every trade, but it does mean that most of the trades in this system will work with great precision. Please consult with your professional portfolio manager before actually putting in a trade, keeping in mind that this is an educational channel. One of the things which I would like you to do is sit down in case you don't lose your balance and apply this system in 2 stocks which have moved explosively currently, R Power and Rel Infra. You will be shocked at the magnitude of the results in these 2 systems. Now, with this, I will request you to trade with care, subscribe, like, and share this video with as many people as you can. The market is huge, and by passing on knowledge to others will not reduce your profits in any way. So all the best till our next video, and we hope that you make a lot of money out of this explosive trading system.